Former police officer of Gujarat has said that he was never aware of surveillance on a young woman in 2009 amid allegations that she was illegally stalked on the orders of then Home Minister Amit Shah, who is of course a close aide of Narendra Modi, the BJP's prime ministerial candidate. And according that the surveillance in fact was ordered at the behest of Modi. That has been the allegation. Now the BJP has been claiming that the woman was monitored. It wasn't snooping, but an elaborate protection arrangement done with the consent of the woman and her family. The claim being countered here by this former Ahmedabad Police Commissioner S.K. Saikia. Take a look at what he has to say.
Now, you were the Commissioner of Police of Ahmedabad through this period of 2009 when this alleged surveillance took place, which is in the news. Were you aware of any such thing happening in Ahmedabad?
At the time, I was not aware. I'm still not aware. I'm still not in a position to say whether any such surveillance took place.
But had the surveillance followed the proper route, which is whenever there's a phone tapping, you do need to get the official sanction. In those instances, you would have been aware?
In that case, yes. I would have been aware because everything has to be processed through the Commissioner of Police,
right,
through the State Intelligence and the permissions taken from the Home Department by the Home Secretary of the State.
And in all the cases where you were aware of surveillance, that was happening?
It was happening in every case. It was officially sanctioned.
By you and going through all these proper channels? But not in this case?
Not in this case. This case I'm not sure because I don't know the numbers that were put under observation.
Right. But at least to your knowledge, you were not aware?
Yes.
So is it possible then that this was done without getting the proper sanctions? I mean, that is a possibility.
I couldn't say because this depends on another department.
Right.
What has come in the press is that the ATS was involved.
Right.
The agency ATS would be in a better position to tell you.
Right. But it also mentions that the crime branch was involved, which comes under you. So
there is a possibility that officers at the level of SP and DCPs,
right,
they have interaction when officers are required, assistance is required from crime branch. We are providing assistance to ATS and various other police agencies.
Right.
At that level, and that is not known to the Commissioner in every case.
Right. But in this particular case, you're saying that you had no knowledge. Mr. Saikia, I'm just asking you on a wider question here, because there are also wider questions about the manner in which these operations are carried out. Now, to see someone making a personal request for a security of a family member, if that was indeed the case, would that justify, in your view, such large-scale deployment of police units? I mean, we're talking here of ATS, crime branch, state intelligence, tapping of someone's phone. Is that normal?
That is a very difficult question to answer because without knowing the circumstances and the facts,
right,
based on which the surveillance was mounted, I will not be in a position to give us.
Okay, let me rephrase that and ask you: is that normal practice for something like this? I mean, has that ever happened in your?
No, it has not happened in my time.
Overall, Mr. Saikia, when you see so many of your colleagues embroiled in some kind of scandal or the other pertaining to the misuse of state machinery, as a very senior police officer of Gujarat, does that concern you? Are you worried about what all of this is doing to the image of Gujarat?
It is very painful to me and to all my colleagues. It has been very painful also that we have so many officers in jail today, and for reasons which probably as individual officers, I don't know. I feel very, very sorry for them.